And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time. It's a Python pedal show. My name is Captor.
Sure. Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex, and this is a Python compressor from Caline.
Yes, the all-new G series.
Yep. This is the compressor. Please hit like and subscribe first up on the channel. Give us a thumbs up, ding the bell, comments, questions below, all that stuff. Oh, there's links below to our Instagram and Facebook stuff.
All that sort of stuff. Yes.
Check it out.
Which we every once in a while do. Should mention right from the start, this was sent to us by the good folks at Caline. So hello, good folks at Caline, and thank you so much. I did an unboxing and first impressions video with all those pedals here. Check it out. If there's any particular pedals in the G series, we've got the whole G series. If there's any particular ones you want us to do, let us know. And actually, surprisingly, one of the most requested ones in that unboxing video was the compressor. So that's why we're doing it first.
Or combinations of, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Combos. So the setup today, we're going through the compressor into a Mozztronics Amp Switcher built to us by Andrew. Cherry Tone OTS MIDI 20, set clean.
Racing start.
And 2 notes Torpedo Captor X.
Yep. Doing
our cab sim, which is a single 12 from memory.
Sure.
There's a video we did that, like setup thing, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up there.
Check it out.
And if you hear any reverb, that comes from this. And later on, if you hear any delay, that comes from the Line 6 Echo Pro here. Okay, so the Python compressor. It's a compressor.
Compresses things. Controls are pretty simple. Sustained, which is the amount of compression, and also you get, as a result, you get sustain.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The attack is how fast, when you first hit a note, how fast that compression happens.
Yep.
Level is makeup gain. Now the clipping, that's kind of it's like pushes the front end of the compressor, makes it bigger, fatter.
Yeah, well, at least that's what we think. It doesn't say anything. There's no manual or anything that comes with it. But it feels like it's sort of it's pushing the front end of the compressor. So we'll check it out. Clean amps with a clean amp with a dirty amp. Let's start into clean amp.
Sure.
So this is
Tomkins
Tele style. Everything at 12 o'clock. This is what it sounds like when you turn it on. So try to keep it sort of relatively clean, because I mean the amp is clean. Sure. Keep it clean. It just compresses things. It makes things a bit more even. Now with this, you can really hear, or to me anyway, as you turn it up, it sounds like you're definitely pushing something.
Yeah. Pushing your luck.
And it gets kind of fatter and almost a little bit distorted. It's almost hitting the front end of the amp a little bit as well. It distorts it ever so slightly. So I mean, just let's check out the clipping knob. So clipping knob all the way off. it probably doesn't. Well, you can hear it too, but it doesn't come across as much as when you actually play it. How there's a lot of compression in that little pedal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that to me it sounds like it's kind of pushing, because it almost feels like it gets more compressed as you turn it up as well. So I think it hits the front end of the compressor.
Totally, yeah. It's almost like going from a single coil to a humbucker, pushing it, that kind of jumping the output into the compressor stage.
Let me have a little
go.
So I'm gonna play my
brown guitar.
I'm gonna play Sunset Burst guitar. My Yamaha Revstar RS-S02T. Big thank you to good folks at Yamaha Australia for sending this out. And it sounds like this if I play an E chord. Impress me. Even with the settings quite low, there's so much compression here. I mean, just if I just play that versus I always like these sort of very heavily compressed compression pedals.
Yeah.
I always call it kind of like a clean distortion.
Sure.
It feels like you have distortion, but the sound is clean.
Mm.
I mean, that's on. The compression's quite low. Hear it there too, how it's just it kind of goes away and then comes back.
Another cool thing with compression, especially like really full-on settings, say if we get like a long delay going on over there.
Yeah, okay.
Get a fair bit of it.
Let's go low res delay. Yeah, try that one. And I turn a reverb up a bit too.
Sure. So you can use it for sustaining ambient tones too, like such.
With that kind of stuff as well, depends on where you have your attack set. It depends on how it feels when you first hit the note. Sometimes if you have it set too short, it's like you're hitting it and it doesn't quite.
Yeah,
it sort of it compresses it. So you can set your attack to be a little longer, so you get more of that first initial hit, and then you get this thing where kind of this sort of pumping where you hit it, and then it goes away and then it comes back.
Or the tail just stays there, which is cool for the ambient stuff.
Yeah. Let me have a go with that ambient-y stuff. It's always hard to get compression to come across in videos, in my opinion. But if you're after a compressor that is quite a hefty compressor, for lack of a better word,
it still feels good.
It feels great, yeah, and it does, that clipping thing does add a vibe to it as well.
Something else, another trick you can do with that ambient thing is put that before a volume pedal. So you've got this big kind of thing, and you can swell your into time-based effects.
Should we quickly try this?
Yeah.
Into dirty amp now as well, just for something different.
Cool.
Okay, so we're now going into the dirty channel of the Cherry Tone OTS Mini 20, which sounds like this with a little bit of reverb. It does raise the noise floor too, because it makes quiet things louder, so the little bit of noise you get from a dirty amp.
Maybe the mix was too much.
Mix was too much? No, never too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does squish everything up, including a little bit of noise floor.
Yeah.
But that's what it does.
It's a lot of compression. Like I said, the clipping thing is kind of cool.
Especially on clean tones.
Yeah. It just embiggens the sounds.
Weight.
Level, you've got quite a bit of gain on there as well, or volume there, so you can push the front end of your amp as well. And then you've got the attack, where you can go from pretty quick attack to a not very long attack, but longer.
What do you guys think? I think it feels good, despite the stupidly low price. It is actually a genuinely good little box.
So I think this recommended retail price $49 US. Right. So cheap, and looks good. I like the look. It has this. Someone mentioned it's like Pokemons.
Yes,
collect them all. It has this kind of the graphics. I don't know, and it's like a different sort of enclosure. It's not as small as a mini pedal,
and it's not as tall as an MXR size box.
No,
if you know what that
so
is.
It's sort of in between. It's its own size. It's a little bit smaller than like an MXR size pedal, but it's a little bit bigger than, let's say, a mini Hall of Fame or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's quite sort of in between the two.
Yeah, thoughts below. What do you think? A bunch more pedals coming from this range.
Yeah.
And,
well, 12 all up, so 11 others.
There you go. A guitarist dozen. It's just a normal dozen. Hey, thanks for sticking around. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Catch you.